Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous, it is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd be hard-pressed, Peter, to find a defensive midfielder better than Wilfred Ndidi. His defence...
Kachu! Loose ball now. That's another chance! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Besiktas finding themselves unexpectedly behind. No way through. Thiago Jallo. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ndidi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Under. And he's forced to go back. And that has found him in acres of space. Goes for a shot!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Chance, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Lofted in. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Kukçu taking charge of the dead ball. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Kukçu.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's a throw-in. Ndidi wins the duel this time. Kukçu. To Under. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Destinolu gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Topçu. Under. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. And here comes the corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Jallo gets it away. And it's played in. And the shot! Goal! Besiktas! Into the lead once more. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Besiktas get themselves into the lead. Ndidi. Udwokai. Topçu. Topçu goes on a charge down the left. Udwokai. Now that looks a decent ball. He is through here. And he's cut it out. Chance for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Besiktas certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And he cuts out the supply. Under. And it's Ndidi.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
That has been slung wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was quick to react. It's a pretty loose pass. Tiknas. Topçu. To Under. Aims beyond the defence. Now this could... Abraham! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Probing pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Played into space out wide. Topçu is there, and he can get that clear. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
OK, apart from the obvious mishap, it's been a good half. They're still in the driving seat.
Let's hope for another good show.
Besiktas are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And the second half gets underway. Thiago Jallo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lobbed in behind. It's a promising position. Abraham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Kukçu. And here's Abraham. Knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking tidy in possession here. And Ndidi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Yilmaz. Oh, well measured. Now it's Abraham. And it's Silva. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found the way through. And the shot! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Besiktas are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Tignas tries a deft little ball. Pass somewhat off target. Kukçu. Yilmaz.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Could try cutting inside here. He's got tall. And it's in! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Besiktas get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Tries to play it through. Oh, shooting chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Silva. Number 9, Tammy Abraham. Coming on the field, number 19.
Now it's Kukçu. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crossed into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. 75 minutes played. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's an imaginative pass. Thiago Jallo. Yilmaz. And it's Kukçu. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that's a little loose.
Besiktas really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Jallo with the slide tackle there. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter.
And he's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Opts to play it back. He's going for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Number 53.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Yilmaz. He's had it taken off him. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot could shoot! It's there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Pete.
And that is as far as it goes. Besiktas can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
So there it is, everyone.
Your final
Now
thoughts,
big up
Jim?
for our
Well, the look on the
players.
manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This fella, Ndidi, was plucked from Belgian football to become one of the best defensive midfielders in the European game. And I don't say that lightly. He's so good at what he does, he can anchor the midfield on his own. He's a superb tackler, and he pretty much allows his boss to confidently pick a more attacking lineup.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Brobbey. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Played in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Quality ball.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. He's in a great position here. Played with finesse. Rafa Silva gets into some space. Abraham! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Plays it across. Defending of the desperate variety. It's their second corner of the game. Kertrauda can get it clear. Besiktas have their third corner. And that has been cleared. Rafa Silva. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now, can they get him away? No, he's just misjudged that one. Deftly away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And the pass is intercepted. Under. And it's Silva. Abraham! That's a throw. Very nicely done. And here's Kökçü. This looks promising. That's tidy. Kökçü. Cleared without complication. Oh, good spread.
This is the time you need that pace.
Udokai calmly anticipates. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Sunderland upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Le Fay having a look. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Le Fay is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And he skips past his man. And he's shot, surely! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Brobbey. Topçu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Knocks it into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That is a brilliant interception. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Under. There will be a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Le Fay. Le Fay showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And now they can clear their lines. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And if you have just joined us, still just one... Oh, that is asking for trouble. And they've got a throw. Rafa Silva. Rafa Silva making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, that's a key interception.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Give him the time to pick a pass. Played out to the right. Can he get on the end of this? Abraham. And they've been given a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Besiktas are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Besiktas carrying a one-goal lead. Played into space. Rafa Silva providing an outlet on that flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Abraham delivers. And he's there to get it away. Well, the clearance is short. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kochu's cross. Ketrauda clears it away. Brobbey. And it's Le Fay.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Could be danger here. Abraham. Chance for a shot! They've scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Besiktas are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Granit Xhaka. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And they win it back again. Tries to play it through. And it's hoisted clear. Looking to play him in. Steaming on goalwards. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Robe, Isidore. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he's let fly. Looking for options for movement. Rafa Silva. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Isidore, clipped into space. Cleared away. Under goes on a charge down the left. Can he get it through? And that is a little undercooked. And this is Silva. And the shot! And again! And that should get the job done.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Mukiele. Under an awful lot of pressure. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 26. Number 27. Rafa Silva. Number 9. Tammy Abraham. Coming on the field. Number 5. Number 19. Number 91.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Robbie! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Out towards the flank. Well, they could break here. Some front-footed pressing going on here. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Brobbey. Now can he find a finish? That's the keeper's ball. Kukçu. Ambitious ball here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Topçu kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Time.
And there goes the final whistle. Besiktas can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
And a quick reminder today.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Besiktas definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Tammy Abraham, has proven himself to be a very good instinctive finisher in front of goal, and despite his large frame, has the pace to run in behind defences too. For me, he seems to be at his best when he's furthest forward, doing exactly that, not straying to either flank.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And that is expertly dealt with. It's run loose here. And he lines up a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a big chance! They've scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafa Silva, can he spark a counter here? Now it's Abraham. He has found the way through. Looking for the run, gets into some space, and he's well positioned. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Can he latch on to this? Good read, needed to be. It's a throw-in. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
No way through. Tries a deft little ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Great vision. No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, this looks sharp. Besiktas have it back. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Nicely spread. In towards the back stick. Mukiele attempts a clearance. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Rashica, and it's made its way to him. Mukiele cuts out the pass. That's really well cleared. Can he get on the end of this? Sunderland applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in a great position here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Abraham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Abraham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Xhaka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a little off target. Lefay. Big header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's there to belt it away. Taken back almost at once. And it's half-time here. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And that's the second half started. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tries to play it through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And it's Masuaku. Looking for options for movement. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Traoré! No, poor contact. Nothing on the shot. Threads one in. Rafa Silva.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Played into space out wide. Now it's Kukçu. Nicely weighted ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Shot a goal! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That pass isn't the best. Ball is over the line.
Substitution.
Didi. Sunderland are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that was nowhere near his best. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Can he latch on to this? It's a promising position. Rashica. Kukçu looking understandably energised after his goal. Gives it back. Fired deep towards the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Mukiele. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Silva. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rafa Silva. Kukçu. Tries to pass it through. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Abraham! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That has been knocked clear. Rashica puts them all in. And the shot! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Tammy Abraham. Coming on the field is number 26. Substitutions taking place.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Besiktas perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That's a sharp pass. Looking to play him in. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's there to retrieve it. Out to the right. Rashica. And this is Silva. So what can they make of this? A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now this... It's Silva! Now who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here? Looking for a corner.
Substitution for Besiktas.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Number 4.
Rashica moves short. That's tidy. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Sunderland have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key
2
interception.
added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Uchan. Good ball, good take. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Please take this opportunity to
So
pay
a
a
brief
visit to our
breather
official
and
store,
then
where
extra
memorabilia
time.
from today's match are now available.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 9. Coming on the
90
field
minutes gone
is
and nothing
number
between them
11,
still.
Under.
Now it's Under. Oh, that's fabulous. That's very neat. And that has left him in a heap. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Under. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Besiktas take the lead. Great chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Brobbey. He's had a fair tumble under that. Decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Rafa Silva with the clearance. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that's a good ball. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cleared without complication. Now, can they get him away? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball. And he's quick to snatch it back. Thiago Jallo. Under is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's picked his way through. And here's Under. Well, that is one way to stop him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, no messing about, it is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. He's having a go.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He is through here. Oh, well played, well played. Aimed beyond the defence. Could try cutting inside here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
And now, to all members
Well,
of the
from
crowd,
behind, Jim,
I'd
that
like
is
to
some
ask
win,
you
isn't
to
it?
join
Well,
me
what
in
we've
wishing
seen
our
is a team that
birthday boy
refuses
a
to
very
accept the
special
game might have just got
birthday.
away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.